hosts, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Guess what day it is?
Woohoo!
It's Friday. You got that right. We got a great show lined up today. A lot of fun stuff. We're going to entertain you and also tell you about everything that's going on in the area.
That's right. And, you know, this weekend, I think it's supposed to be a little cooler.
Don't worry about it. It's still going to be a good weekend.
It's going to be a great weekend. You got a car show, right?
That's right. Got one. We're going to talk about that, too.
That means it's always a good weekend.
Always a good weekend. We're going to tell you all about that in a little bit.
That's right. Let's find out about that weather.
First warning weather with meteorologist Caitlin Wright.
Good Friday to you. Let's go ahead and talk about this cooling trend, because if you were waking up this morning feeling those sub-freezing temperatures, well, if you don't like the cold, bad news, it's going to continue for your Saturday. This cool air is an Arctic blast funneling in through the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, and even the South is going to see this cool air build in, especially for Saturday. Across the Carolinas, even extending into portions of Georgia. Before this warm air from the deep South will then build into the Carolinas, bringing us back to the temperatures we have been feeling. Just in the 70s, no 80s on the table right now, but by the beginning of the work week, we'll be feeling that spring-like in the warmth once again. For the National Weather Service, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Switching gears a little bit from the warm weather, talking about the cold weather now. Just remember, our deep freezes, they usually occur in March. Though they're not long-lasting, they get pretty chilly, and that's exactly why National Weather Service has issued a freeze warning for much of our area, with the exception of Georgetown County and just the Grand Strand, so eastern Horry County toward the coast. That's where a freeze watch is in effect. So frost definitely possible as you are waking up. The good news is no precipitation, so not going to be seeing any freezing precipitation. But one thing to mention is pets and plants, you need to keep those inside, especially for Friday night, as we'll be in the upper 20s to low 30s. So tonight going to be very chilly with our winds out of the north, so holding those cooler temperatures, all thanks to that Arctic blast. That's going to bring the northeastern areas into sub-freezing. Our sub-zero will be sub-freezing. Not so much for your Friday. Going to be right around average with gusty winds, though, about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So temperatures rising quickly throughout the day, as you've already seen. We'll just be in the 60s today, no 70s or 80s, but definitely going to feel better compared to what we're seeing tomorrow. Any Myrtle Beach Marathon runners, a pleasant day for those running conditions, though. In the mid-50s with plenty of sunshine. Once that sun comes up, that temperature will rise very quickly. Here's your Grand Strand 7-day forecast. 61 for your Friday. Of course, cooler really over the next 48 hours before jumping back into the 60s and 70s by the end of the weekend, but really heading into the beginning of the work week. Your inland 7-day forecast, 64 for your Friday, cooling tonight to below freezing, not only tonight, but that's going to occur Saturday night, heading into early Sunday morning as well, before bouncing back into the 70s by Monday, with rain chances increasing on Tuesday.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, let's talk about a few things. Actually, something that's really important, and we need your help with it. We have a lost dog in the community. Izzy jumped out of the car on Pine Island and Robert Grissom on Sunday afternoon after an accident. Izzy is a 10-year-old Husky Lab mix with white paw prints. Please call Jamie at 843-421-0919 or call us here at the station and we can get you in touch with them. Let's help find Izzy.
Yeah,
look at that
get
sweet
Izzy
baby.
back home. They had an accident, so he jumped out of the window and took off. So we're going to help find Izzy.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the cruise in, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up tomorrow. That's right. We're starting a little different in the morning. We're going to be right there at Surfside Shine Car Wash in Surfside Beach. It starts at 10:30 instead of 11. So we'll start at 10:30 tomorrow. It's open to all cars and trucks, giving away 5 trophies. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. And it's open to everybody. If if you want to come by and look at the cars, you're a spectator, do that.
That's
then
right.
At 2 o'clock, we go across the street to DeFalco's for a presentation of a cancer truck they're unveiling and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's going to be
that's
pretty
gonna-
cool. That's
that
coming
is
up
gonna
at
be
2
real
o'clock.
neat.
Right right after this, right across the street. Hope you're going to be there.
And you know what? The cool thing is we have a ton of birthdays here at the station today. It's funny, everybody seems to be born on the same day. Jamila, which is one of the girls at the front, her daughter's birthday is today. Christina, one of our sales executives, her birthday is today. And then Marty in the back, it's his birthday, as well as my 2-year-old. This is Reed. He is 2. He is an absolute bundle of joy. There he is this morning in his birthday shirt, hanging out, chilling out. But he's just great. He's rough and tough. He's really sweet, but he has completely flipped my world upside down. My first was nothing like this. But happy birthday, buddy. We're having cake.
And happy birthday to everybody else who's celebrating birthdays today. We thank you so much. All right. Today is Friday, March 3rd, and this is I Want You to Be Happy Day.
Thank you.
All right.
That was really nice.
And it's also Hug a GI Day.
Hug a GI Day.
That's right. Tell them thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, birthdays today. Let's go back to 1962. You know this guy, Herschel Walker, 55 years old, the Heisman winning running back, compiled, listen to this, 8,225 rushing yards. The man was a bad one.
That's right. In 1965, Ian Beatty is 52 years old. HBO series Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 5 and the movie Space Truckers.
1970, Julie Bowen. There she is, 47 years old. Of course, you know her from TV on Modern Families. Also, she was in the series Boston Legal, where she was an attorney.
All right, so today in history, let's check it out. 1959, the San Francisco Giants had their first new stadium officially named Candlestick Park.
Yes. 1978, the remains of Charlie Chaplin were stolen from his grave in Switzerland. The body was recovered 11 weeks later near Lake Geneva. All right, from Know It All Department, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here's a wild one. This is one
read it.
about con men being conned. Listen to this.
Okay.
2 con men sold a fake painting now, for $1.5 million.
Okay.
They were happy as they can be when they sold that, but they later found out the money was counterfeit they were paid in.
That's amazing.
Can you believe that?
That's awesome.
They gave him a fake painting, so they gave him some fake money.
That's awesome. Fantastic.
That's from the Know It All Department today. Thank you so much for joining us today.
That's right. We've got a great show lined up. It's Cold Cuts Day. Dagwood's Deli is here up at the end of the show. We'll see you in a minute.
It is a Friday, and now we're going to be talking about Coping Together, a cancer support group out of North Myrtle Beach, and some of the things that they're doing and something they have coming up.
That's right. They have a guest speaker coming up from McLeod, and we have Nan and we have Michelle here to talk about it. Nan, tell us about the event on Monday, but we also want to know a little bit about Coping Together, what you guys do.
Okay, the event on Monday is our monthly meeting. It's at 6 p.m. and we meet at McLeod Seacoast on the second floor in the auxiliary room. And our speaker this month is Dr. Stuart Sharp, the oncologist at McLeod Seacoast. We're really excited to have him here. It's his first time speaking in our group.
Very cool. Okay, now.
Yeah, Michelle, tell us a little bit about who can come to this.
Okay, it's open to everybody and anybody. We do get a lot of people that are caretakers.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that have cancer or are finished with their treatments and they just need somebody to talk to. And it's just a real inspiration, even to Nan and I. We could tell you the 9 months that we meet out of the year, every once a month, when we leave that particular Monday, somebody has touched our lives. And we are hoping that we have touched their lives and they get to share their story or they inquire to us where to lead them. And not that we're professionals by any means, but her walk with cancer and my walk with my husband's cancer of 20 years off and on has given us some knowledge in that area.
Well, and Nanny, I mean, it gives you an opportunity to just be there for them, talk to them, hang out with them, and just be an ear, because it's a lot of times a devastating event that happens in your life. So tell us.
Well, what we did this year is we became a 501c3. And what we do now is we have fundraisers and we're able to help with small bills. Some people can't buy their medicine or they can't afford to buy groceries or put gas in their car.
Right.
So since we've been able to do that, it's been a really nice for the community to know that. We have a lot of different speakers that come all the time. We have chiropractors, physical therapists. We had someone from hospice. We have our survivors speak, caretakers speak, like Michelle had mentioned. Just a whole cancer community. And we are the only people in the North Strand that have a support group of all types of cancer. It's not just breast cancer. We have people with different types of cancer that are battling right now. We have people who have been survivors for years. So everybody brings a different emotion and feeling to the group, which makes it a great group of people.
Well, you got to think about it. Somebody that has cancer, almost everybody watching has dealt with somebody that has it. You know, a lot of people just want somebody to talk to. It helps them, and that helps them a lot, doesn't it, Michelle?
Right. Well, it's just so helpful to so many people because, like one lady, she actually walks to our meetings. She lives across Route 9, and it's so important to her that she actually walks to the meetings, and she doesn't have a car. And she's able to get to her treatments, though. So, you know, we're there to help. We tell her, you know, let us know in any way that we can help you.
Very good.
That's great.
All right, again, Monday, what time is it?
6 p.m. at McLeod Seacoast on the second floor and room 250 in the auxiliary room.
Now, is there a cost for this, or is it free?
It's absolutely free.
It's free.
We encourage people to bring friends or neighbors or anybody who's dealing with cancer.
Open to anybody, right.
And if they want more information, is there a website to go to, or can they just call?
They can call me at 502-396-9660. We also have a Facebook page.
All right.
Thank you, girls.
Awesome.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got a lot more coming up. Stay with us. Guess what? It's Friday. We'll be back.
And Company Live. All right, so now we have an author on the show. He is a North Myrtle Beach resident, and he's actually writing a book about a good friend of yours that passed away earlier this year.
That's right.
And we're gonna find out a little bit about it.
That's right. We're talking about H. Lee Brown, the man that ran OD Pavilion, everybody's friend. He always did this. If you ever took a picture with him, it's like this.
Awesome.
All right, we got Howie Thompson with us now. Howie, tell me a little bit about the book you're working on, my friend.
Well, H. Lee and I had been talking about this book for about 2 years, and a year ago he finally said to me, he says, "Okay, let's do it." And he said, "But I want to do it right. I want to do a tell-all." I said, "If you do a tell-all, you're gonna have
You gotta tell all.
I don't know if we can tell all of it.
you gotta leave." And but he knew a year ago he was sick. Yeah. And so he said, I want to make sure that I get everybody in the book that I want. And he gave me a list of people in the book, and I've pretty much got everybody that he wanted in the book. And then there's some people that came out of the woodwork. Some people that some ladies that he knew, and they kind of came out of the woodwork for him. And he was an amazing individual. He opened more doors for me than anybody in North Myrtle Beach, and he was very instrumental in me getting the Harold's book and the band book. He introduced me to Billy Scott, and that was the open door that I needed.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how he was that way. He'd always call and said, "I want to get somebody on the show, an entertainer." And I said, "You want to come on with him?" No. Let's get them on.
Yeah.
And talk about. He always looked out for the other person. I mean, he always did that.
Always, and even when I met him, he said to me, "So I want you to come sell your books here at the pavilion." I said, "Okay." I said, "What do you want me to sell? T-shirts and stuff also?" And he said, No. I just want you to sell your books." He said, "I want you to do your thing. You don't have to do anything with me." And he was just that kind of a person. He had a heart of gold, and he would give you his shirt off his back. And he was just an amazing person.
Yeah, he had a lot of stories about him and Billy Smith. Billy Smith was one of his, for his wedding and everything that we lost too. All right, now when are we looking at publishing this thing, Howard?
Probably April or May, once I get all the people that I want in the book, including you.
Yeah.
Once I get that, then I'll put it all together. I'll send people back their books, how it's going to be in the book, and then they'll okay it or change it or whatever they want to do. Then I'll send it to the publisher. Publisher takes about somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks to
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you're doing this. H. Lee, a super guy, and everybody that knew H. Lee, they miss him, I'm sure, because I do.
And Dan Summit is helping out with all the pictures. He's got a million pictures that he's taken over. His group has taken over the years, and he's got some great ones.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Thanks a lot, Howie. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, we will be right back. Cold Cuts Day. Dagwoods is here.
And welcome back. Look at the layout we have. Today is Cold Cut Day. That means you got to eat some cold cut somewhere. And let me tell you, one of my favorites. I live in Surfside.
That's right.
Because, of course, Dagwoods.
Dagwoods. And it's I mean, fantastic food, and you guys should see, if you could smell this, and it's not just regular cold cuts. We're going to talk about a little bit of the stuff that he has brought for us. This is Dallas. Dallas, tell us where you guys are located first in Surfside.
I am working at the Dagwoods Deli in downtown Myrtle Beach on 11th Avenue North, and
Great.
we are connected to Bumpstead's Pub, and we also have the location in Surfside on 17 by the bowling alley.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, now let's start over here on this tray.
Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, we're going to start over here on this side. Now, you tell us what that is all
Here,
there.
I'm gonna move
This is
menu.
one of our
Put-
deli trays we do for catering. We have some ham, turkey, roast beef, Swiss and American cheese. That's
Right.
served with a
Over
bread
here.
tower, so you can prepare your own sandwich the way
Yeah,
you
you
like.
can order that if you're having a party. You bring your own meat and bread, they bring it all.
We also have one of our party subs here. This is a turkey and Swiss on a jalapeno cheddar roll.
Woo.
This feeds about 5 to 7 people. We have these available for about $20 each for your March Madness parties.
That looks fantastic. There
That
are
does look
jalapenos
good.
and cheddar like baked
Yeah.
into that bread, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
Now, look at here. Look at here.
We
Tell
fresh
me.
bake chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin cookies daily.
Woo! I
Now,
can't
that's
wait.
what's good. They got all the furnishing to go along with it. They got pickles. And
Now,
what,
this
what
is a sandwich.
yeah,
I'm
what
not
is
sure
that?
I could even.
This is our
eat-
famous
Look at
Brooks
that.
Brothers sandwich, and that has a pound of meat and cheese on it, ham, turkey,
Wow.
roast beef, Swiss, pepper jack cheese.
Wow,
That's
look at that thing.
$10.95.
Well, I'm going to tell you something else I had the other week when it was a little cool. I had chili, of course, at Dogwoods, and then I had the cheese, the grilled cheese on Texas toast.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, Dallas, that was unbelievable. I mean, I promised you, I really like that. Well, y'all do a great job. Y'all do parties, too. They want to call in for a big catering
Yes, sir.
party?
We do catering. Call me at 843-448-0100, and we will take care of any of your needs.
All right. How long have you been cooking, making,
I've
food
been at
stuff?
Dagwoods Deli for 14 years. Next year will be 30 years in business for Dagwoods. We started in 1988.
Fantastic. Yeah.
30 years.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
they've been around for a long time. Let me tell you, some great food if you want to go get it, and they do great chili there, too. We had them on the show one time for chili, too.
Award-winning chili as
You
well,
better
yes,
believe
sir.
All
it
kinds of
is,
great
too.
stuff. Both locations are a lot of fun. The one up in Myrtle, I've been there several times, and then Surfside, of course, the swinging tables. There's
Yeah.
it's like a swinging. You can sit outside when it's beautiful out, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, I
So-
saw a
Okay.
man one time over there saying, he said, "What is wrong with this table?"
Because the whole thing was moving.
I think he'd been drinking a little bit, but you know, he didn't really know why the table was moving. But it's so neat. You can eat outside or eat in.
That's right.
And Dagwood's been around. How many years?
30 years
30
next year.
years. Wow.
You
That's
guys
amazing.
will have to come back and see us.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
We
will
will
come for
be
the anniversary.
happy to celebrate
Yeah.
with
Dallas,
you.
thank you so much, buddy. We
Absolutely,
appreciate
you guys.
it.
That's right. Go check out Cold Cuts Day. What's your favorite cold cut?
Mine?
Yeah.
I like ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. I like ham and cheese too.
Yeah.
The roast beef looks fantastic though.
Well, we're going to have some in just a few minutes. And,
That's right.
I'm sorry you watching can't have any. You're going to have to go to Dagwoods on your own to get some.
Hey,
All
I will.
right.
The turkey Reuben's my favorite, so I'll be in soon. Don't you worry.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. More coming up. And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. It's Friday. Hope everybody's got a great weekend planned. You know, we got a lot of stuff. People
Yes.
send us stuff to show.
They do.
And this is something that is so neat.
That's right. They are called Bobi Bottles. They are 100%, they're silicone bottles. And as you can see, they come with different lids, but they're not just for water. They're for things that can be heated. They're also for things that can be refrigerated. Here's some other uses for them. Storing dry goods. You can put a cell phone in there and tighten the cap, and then it won't get water
Really?
inside of it. They're heat resistant silicone. They are for microwavable hot beverages. You can put water in them and freeze them as a compress. You can also do it as a hot compress. How cool are those? And look
And that's
at
how
this.
they come. That's how they
like
come
this.
rolled up.
They're all
Yeah.
rolled up, so they've got easy storage, and then they have a little carabiner on them. And all you
Yeah.
have to do is, I mean, when you're hiking or
called-
whatever, roll it up, hike it, or put it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Bobi Bottles. That's
Bobi
right.
Bottles.
If you
Let me
want.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't. You're going to spray me with it.
I
We
was
already
not
had
gonna
this
do
conversation
that.
earlier. You can go to www.bobibottle.com if you want to find out more about it. You going to have a good weekend?
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good
go.
weekend. We got to do it. See you Monday.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB